Hi, and welcome to another video review by Custom PC Review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Genius HS905BT Bluetooth headset. If you haven't checked out my unboxing of this yet, please check the description box or somewhere around this video for a link. So I know this is a headset review, but actually it isn't. So let me explain this. This is a Bluetooth module that comes included in the package along with these headphones. However, the review mostly is going to be about this module. Well, let me talk briefly on these headphones as well. Let me just say that these headphones are pretty bad in sound quality. And definitely I really hate this kind of cord design where like one cord is super long and this cord is a lot shorter. They've really never been cool. It isn't cool and never will be cool. So if you really want something that kind of sounds like these, check out these headphones. They come with the Apple iPod if you're interested. Otherwise, we are just going to straight up talk about this Bluetooth module. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about with this headset is the design. And what do I like about the design? Well, the first thing is that it is very small and light. Well, you ask, how light is it? Well, if we're going to take a look, it is about 13.02 grams. Now, what does this translate into? Roughly about, well, 2/4 and a dime. And that's pretty much it. So this is definitely an extremely light headset. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the clip on the back. Now, the clip on the back is extremely useful. Now, I still remember those Sony Ericsson Bluetooth headsets of the past when they had no clips and they hung around your neck all day, and that was terribly, terribly uncomfortable. Not to mention how much cool factor you lose as well. Now with this Bluetooth module, you can easily hide it in a jacket, or you can be like this girl right here, where she has it clipped right here on her shirt. So definitely awesome deal, back clip, and very lightweight. Along with the color scheme as well, I really like the black. However, not too big of a fan of this blue right here. However, this black is definitely cool because black always means cool. Okay, so now that I've talked about what I like about the design, I'm going to kind of talk about the one really only thing that I didn't like about the design, and it's the fact that this entire piece is the play, pause, call, and end call button. And what's wrong with that? Well, the clip is right here and the microphone is right over here. And sometimes I would want to move this thing closer to my shirt. Well, you can't really tell between here and here by just physical touch which side is which. So sometimes you would just click right here and bam, you've just ended the call with the other person. So that is definitely something I'd like to see a little different. Maybe have a physical button here or something of that nature, and hopefully that will be something Genius will be working into on the next revision. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is the performance of this Bluetooth module, and I'm going to jump right in and say that it performed just as well as any other Bluetooth headset on the market. Now, the range was very good, and it went about 30 feet or so, which is about 10 meters for those of you that care, and that is exactly what is advertised on the box. And the headset typically did not have any connection issues like drop connections or anything like that. And even when it did, the nice thing about this is that you do have the clip, so you can relocate it anywhere on your body. Also, battery life was very good on this headset, and it charges extremely fast. Around 1 hour is typically going to be your charging time, so that is definitely a plus. Now, additionally, it does have capability for you to make calls, and the microphone, as I showed you earlier, is right here. is fairly decent, and the calls I have made, people were able to notice that I was on maybe a hands-free device or something like that, and definitely not talking into the phone. However, they do comment that it does have great voice quality. One major issue I had with this Bluetooth module is the power coming from the 3.5mm jack. So I'm going to explain real quick what I mean by the power coming from the 3.5mm jack. Well, these headphones right here that come stock with this Bluetooth module are 16 ohm headphones. Now this means they do not require a lot of amplification or a lot of power at all to drive. However, most headsets that you buy on the market, most higher end headsets like this pair of Ultimate Ears 55510s are 32 ohms or higher. And this means that this thing, when attached to these pair of headphones, do not have enough power to drive them, which means that your volume might be a tad bit lower. Now with this specific set of headsets, it wasn't much of a problem because it does have some sort of passive noise isolation. However, when I went in and plugged in this pair of Creative Tactic 3D Sigma headsets, that's when the problems kicked in. And that's because this thing just simply does not have enough power to drive these headphones right here. So definitely if you wear something like the over-the-ear headsets and it's open air or something like that, and you really like to listen to your music extremely loud, this Bluetooth module probably is not for you. Now, one thing to note about this that is pretty awesome is the fact that this thing can definitely connect you to some sort of amplified source. So I definitely took the 3.5mm jack up here and connected it to my home theater system, and it just worked flawlessly because I was able to amplify the volume using my home theater system. Or if you use it in, for example, your car, and you just have this 3.5mm jack connected to your car's audio auxiliary system, it works absolutely fantastic. Pairing with this device was also relatively easy. All you really had to do was turn on the Bluetooth on, say, your iPhone here, and then just hold the power button down until it is recognized by the iPhone. Then all you have to really do is hit the pair button and this thing gets paired. No codes, no nothing. I've paired this actually with not only my iPhone, but I've also paired it with my HP touchpad as well, and there are no problems. So definitely if you have any of those devices, this will have no problem. And I do think that even if you wanted to connect it to a computer or a laptop or something like that, you would probably have no issues at all. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was the price of this headset. Now this headset runs at around $60 and includes a 1-year warranty. So it really isn't ridiculously expensive and does fall in line with most other Bluetooth headsets in the market. Okay, so what do I think about this headset? Well, first off, like I said earlier with this, definitely don't use these headphones if you don't have to. If it's a last resort, use them, but otherwise, get rid of them, toss them in the box, and never think about them. This right here is pretty awesome. And pretty much it comes down to this right here, this 3.5mm jack, and not that many manufacturers of Bluetooth headsets out there actually do have that 3.5mm jack. And the reason it's awesome is because I can plug my favorite pair of headphones into them, like this pair of Ultimate Ears, and I would just plug it into this headset, and then I can kind of walk around the house, and I would still have good Bluetooth signal with my phone, and everything would be great. I would be listening to music while kind of walking around, and if I do get a call, hey, guess what? I do have a microphone here that will pick up my voice so I can talk to other people. And another application I do use this on is in my car. And pretty much, if you're listening to some music and you wanted to make this a hands-free device, you know, now I know like California laws, they require that you have a hands-free headset when making calls and such. Well, you can mount this somewhere on your car, have it on your shirt, something like that. Plug this into maybe your car speakers or something like that, and it would work great as a hands-free device. So that's pretty much going to be my review of this HS905BT. I really like it. I don't like these a lot, but I really like this. So definitely for 60 bucks, if you're planning on getting another Bluetooth headset, definitely check this out, the Genius HS905BT. Okay, so if this video helped you at all, choose maybe your next Bluetooth headset or anything like that, definitely leave a comment in the comment box below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, favorite it, whatever you want to do, and stay tuned for more. Peace.